My Lord. Mr. Mosia, the reason why I requested for the register or the pocketbook is because you testified that you had to leave. One of the reasons you had to leave the scene is because you had to attend other cases. You remember? Yeah, just to remember.
Yes. It is so, yeah. So
okay. Now let's go to the exhibits. The exhibits pertaining to the cases that you attended to is exhibit C7.
C7 the cases
I don't know what you call this register. It's like this. I think the register is there in front of you.
It's SAP 219.
SAP 219.
Case register. It's a case register.
Okay. Okay. Is this the register in which you recorded the cases that you attended on the 26th?
October 2014. Register is admin people to write all the cases already attended.
Now, this register is used by the admin people or administration people, and they would be entering all the cases that we had attended to.
Okay.
So, the register
okay. From where did they get this information that they recorded in this SAP 219? Do they get it from the respective member, or do they go to the registers and books and then include this information? From where do they get this information?
The entries in
register the case, new cases that are coming in.
Now there is a register that new cases which are coming in are being registered into
the SAP 219 case register. Register ever amohelang the case no, I see.
All right. Now there is a register that they are capturing new cases into.
Okay.
And it's a duplicate. Yeah, the reported case, then by the Kenya only do results starting after 10 days.
And then they're going to make the duplicates or the copies of those cases and also enter them into this register.
Okay. But the SAP 219 will have the information of all the cases that you attended on that particular day.
SAP 219 Ibana Leona the case kaofela tse leng hore ile wa go tsona ka letsatsi le ka ka date ye. It is indeed so. Yebo le SAPS 219 iqukethe wonke ama case umuntu bewaya kuwo okanye engengawo ngaya kuwo ngalo lesifo.
Okay. Then let's go to the entry. I think it's serial number 1236. You see that one, 1236 and 1237. There is date and time of report 27/10/0020. You see that second entry from the top.
Yeah. Yes, I can see that. The entry has been
Am I correct?
27 October, Iskati City, 20 past 12. ekuseni namazo.
Okay. So am I correct to say this entry is in respect of the case that you are dealing with right now?
Entry ena lana le case eleng hore se re tsana ka le yona
Ho jwalo ngwana.
it isn't it so yes.
Okay.
Do you have an entry evelela khona lana ke yiyo le emayelana ke necala esebenzana nalo okanye engisebenzana.
So the date and time that is written there, is it the time that you received information or is it the time that you arrived at the scene?
Jwale
Second column.
second column ena e hlahisa date le nako ke nako e leng hore o case ya reporter kapo o fihlang ka yona mane tulong ya tlolo ya molao.
Ke nako e ke fihlileng ka yona tulong ya molao.
Tulong ya tlolo ya molao. This is the time that I arrived at the scene of the incident.
Okay. And it doesn't show at what time you left the scene.
Jwale ha e bontshe nako e leng hore wena le wa tloa mane tulong ya tlolo ya molao.
Ho jwalo.
It isn't it, so it doesn't reflect.
Okay.
So I bonus isikhathi engasuka ngaso khona phana ke endaweni yesigameko.
Then you said you then left to attend other matters, other cases. Where are they in this register?
Or we wa tsamaya wa ilo bonana ka bo ya nyelong tse ding le sebetsana le nyelong tse ding e be di hlella ka mo registereng e. Witnesses probation through the register here.
No, I just said it.
No,
They do not appear, my lord.
they don't appear here.
Shonjalo, Uchojon. Or Adishel.
I give you.
They don't appear.
And
I
if
don't
you-
see them. I don't see them.
And if you had attended, them, they would have been contained in this register. They've been recorded in this register.
I have no clue why I was on a case. They would have. They
Okay.
would have been reflected. Utige uma ngabe ngihaya kulezo ndawo zegameko ke mana nalawo amanye amaqala bewayovelela khona kule register le.
Okay. It's fine, Mr. Mosia. This is what I wanted to confirm from what you were saying. If there is any proof. Can we move on to exhibit C4, my lord? It looks like it's your pocketbook. C4 has got 2 pages.
C4 in a lady page too? Yes, I've got
is
it.
this one.
I've got it.
You've got it.
Okay, can I?
Yeah. There's page 1. And then this page 2. You see that one?
Tiyebo ngiyakubona lokho. Yes.
Okay, maybe before I proceed with my questions on this, I need to get clarity from you because when you were asked by my learned friend, Mr. Ngumalo, you said there was a confusion regarding the content of this Exhibit 4. You said there was a confusion when you were testifying. I don't know whether when you were testifying or when you were recording this document, Exhibit 4. Exhibit C4, sorry.
Confusion evidente kana kwa ntate umalana go tsotso bakeng sa ho ngola mono re bua ka Exhibit 4 kapo wa hopola.
Ke a hopola.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember.
What did you say about the confusion? I didn't catch it properly.
Ha ka utlwa hantle hore pherekano ile ba efeng ha ka utlwa hantle.
Oh, ke ne ke hlalosa seemo sa ka ha ke ne ke prepare bopaki ba ka o tla mo court.
I was explaining my condition at the time that I was preparing my evidence to come and present it before this honorable court.
Now in 2023.
Hona jwale ka 2023.
It's 2020, that was last year.
How no prepare
First
for,
trial.
for last year.
The first trial.
For the first trial, I'm referring to when I was preparing for the first trial in 2022.
Oh, okay. What were you saying about the confusion?
We'll have a confusion in. I had a problem of locating or retrieving my docket.
The pocket book storage room.
And as well as the pocket book was not found from the storeroom. Voting then nkinga yokuthi ngithole idocket la. Azange litholakale kanti ne pocket book eyayihlala khona ngaphandle kwe storeroom nayo azange itholakale.
Ka etsa matsapa a hore ke thole dintlha ka case hore le ke kgona ho khutlisa mohopolo.
Now there were attempts that I made so that I can refresh myself pertaining the case.
And
Kodwa ke kukhona ke okuthize ngengakwenza ngazama nje ukuthi ngiyikhumbuze ngamaqiniso wale case.
Ka kopana le statement se kileng ka sengola.
I came across a statement that I wrote. Kodwa ke ngase ngihlangana ke ne statement engingasibhala.
Ke sengola ka tlasa mabaka a sa utlwahaleng.
Well, I wrote that statement under some trivial reasons. To ngenza ke leso statement ngaphansi nje kwezathu ebengazwakala.
Bana le sena le dintlha tse ngata tse ne ke di hloka ka sebedisa statement seo ho fana ka bopaki ba ka intsi.
Now, given the fact that there were many facts from within that statement or points from within that statement, I then used that statement's content to can prepare the evidence pertaining this case.
Okay.
Usho njalo ke uthi ngenxa ukuthi leso statement ke engingahlangana naso sasiqukethe ke amaqiniso athize amayelana naleli cala ngasebenzisa sona ke lesi statement ukuthi ngizilungiselele ukuthi ngizothula obani ubufakazi la enkantolo mayelana naleli cala.
Which statement did you use? Is it the one that you made under CAS 636 or the one that you made under CAS 375?
Case statement is a thing cellulars was it mayelana ling cellular was it ka case saving CAS
375.
That was pertaining
375.
375.
So when we were preparing for this case, you used the one that you made under CAS 375.
How no lukisa we took the case na o sebedise dintlha tse ne di hlahella hona mane statement sa 375. That is correct. Uthi yebo kuyinto lokho uma ngizilungiselela ke ukuzothula ubufakazi kuleli cala ngasebenzisa ke okwaqhubethwe ile ya CAS 375.
Where in the last paragraph, my lord, that was read into the record during the testimony of the witness, wherein you said because as a result of you arriving 4 hours late at the crime scene, there was a tampering or a possibility of tampering with the crime scene. You remember that paragraph that was read into the record?
Wa hopola paragraph eno e leng ya wa balwa yona e malana le di hora tse 4 rona o ya fihla ka mora hora tse 4 hona le kgonego ya gore ho ile go bana le go tshwara go bileng teng mane tulong ya tlolo ya molao wa hopola.
Ke hopola ha ke re the crime scene might have been compromised.
Yes.
Yes, I remember having said so.
Okay. Thank you.
Ngiyakhumbula uma ngisho kanjalo ukuthi kunokwenzeka ke ukuthi leyo ndawo yesigameko ayizange ibiphatheke kahle ngamanye amazwi.
Okay. Thank you.
Iqashwe kahle.
Thank you for giving that background, but I'm not there. I'm on the 26th of October 2014, Mr. Mosia. Do you understand that?
Well, the 26th of October 2014, that I'm here. Yes, I understand.
Okay. And the pocket book, you will record it on daily basis or at the time when we have finished work. I don't know how you record it, but you will have recorded this pocket book.
ka di 26
At that time, after you had attended this scene.
o no ka be o tlatsitse he pocket book ya hao ha be le hore mohlomong o tlatsa o le gona mo tulong ya tlole molao ka poso qetile fela ka di 26 o no tlamele gore o kenya entry mono pocket book ya hao ha o jwalo
ho jwalo hangata pocket book re ngola hang ha o fihla kapa le ha o tsamaya mo ketsahalong
ha o fihla le ha o tsamaya ketsahalong
recorder ntho e etsang ka yona nako eo.
Yes, it isn't it so? Upon arrival at the scene, whatever it is that you will be doing at the scene of the incident,
Yes.
that then will be reduced into writing.
Okay.
Or after you have left the scene of the incident, then you can generalize
Okay.
everything that you did at the scene. Othi kunjalo kweqiniso. Uma ngabe ufike endaweni yesigameko uyakwazi ke ukuthi ubhale phansi konke okwenzayo nanoma ke usuhambile endaweni yesigameko uyakwazi ukubhala phansi khona kule pocket book le.
Okay, thank you. So the reason why I'm asking you this question is because from Exhibit C7, SAP 218, the cases that you said you had attended are not recorded on it. Now I'm moving on to Exhibit C, which is your pocket book now. And my question, I'm asking you to show me from your pocket book the other cases that you attended when you left the crime scene at the Kumalo homestead.
Jwale se o ke kopa hore mbotse sona ke sona seno hore mona pocket booking ya hao di cases tse lengwa ya ho tsona ha o tloa mane ha Kumalo ka sini ya mo ke tsa ha beletsa teng hore di kae
ya ka pocket book ya ka ke ha ke tloa crime scene Mzamo ke ile in Itelangozi extension 14 Fostoras.
Now, based on the entry on my pocketbook, when
Yes.
I left the crime scene that was in Mzamo, I proceeded to Itelangozi, extension 14 in Fosterville. So, Mansu Mzamo, Gaya Itelangozi, extension 14.
Okay, which one is that? Because I'm also having what you are reading there. Just take me to that
02:30 minutes.
0 to 30.
Kulwa ngale entry leyo enaleso sikhathi esithi 0 to 30 minutes.
And ha ke hlokomela pocket book ya ka ke bona hore e tletse mtsheare ila ba ya ba full ka 13:55.
Now, when I take a closer look at it, it is reflective here of my pocketbook that it was completed or it got finished. There was no longer provision for me to put some entries there. In the day, about
13:55.
13:55.
Ke thotse pocket book e ntjha mhlomong the next day ka update.
Now, I got a new pocketbook the next day, which I updated then.
So this one does not contain the cases that you attended.
Haena the case No, they are not reflected.
Oh, okay.
The pocketbook yagcwala ngabo 13:55. Ngamanye amazwi azange sabake nesikhala sokuthi ngabhala phansi. Ngelanga elilandelayo ngase ngithola ipocketbook entsha.
Okay.
Kanti azange ke kuvelele lama case engengaya kuwo. Futhi ke bengi update ke mase ngifika kule pocketbook entsha.
When you were preparing for this exhibit, and especially preparing this page, making the copies on this page, didn't you realize that there should be a continuation of the occurrence work that you conducted on the 26th, 27th of October that needed to be included in this exhibit?
Jale, how no update jwalo, how wa ka ba bona bohlokwa ba hore o tswellisetse pele di ketsahalo tse neng di etsahetse go tloa ka di 26 o fihla ka di 27 ha o tla mona pocketbooking ena.
Ke bona mo hore ho ya ka monahano wa ka ke nahane hore ke attendile di case tse pedi ka mora crime scene ya Eritleng ka yona mo khanti ke attendile before then mohopolo wa ka o bile phoso hona mo.
My line of thinking reflects some error of reflection or the error of judgment. I thought that the cases which I had already indicated that these were cases that I attended after I had gone to that scene of the incident, were in an actual fact cases that I attended before the scene of the incident. I think that is where the error was.
What are you saying? Can you repeat that?
Entry appeal, page 1.
The first entry in page number 1
On
Okay.
Sunday, 26th October.
uthi ke ngesonto nge 26 ga October 2014.
Ke ne se ke update pocket book entsha.
Now that entry was when I was updating the new pocket book.
Okay. But whether you were updating or whether you what, my question is, the other cases that you testified about here in court that we have attended, they are not included in this exhibit. Am I correct?
Into e ke buang ke yona ena hore di cases tsena tse ding tse o leng wena o ile wa ya ho tsona o tloa casing yane ya Fosloves ya Komzana.
They will be
Ha
in
di
the
hlahelle.
they will be in the other pocketbook.
Di tlo hlahella ka pocket book e le enngwe.
Ya hlahella case A1 ya ko on page 1.
It does appear, particularly on page number 1.
Yeah, at 02:30 hours Hussein.
That was in the morning, and the time is 2:30 in the morning.
Address I think in Ndelangozi, extension 14 for Sloras.
And the address is that of Ndelangozi, extension 14 in Fosloves.
Siona case in Zenguri Kitamaimo.
Now, that is the case that compelled me to leave the crime scene.
Okay. That's all.
Manje ke uthi ke kuyavelela likhona icala lodwa elivelelayo kulama entry lakhona kule pocket book ileli lase Ndelangozi khona lapha eFosloves extension 4 yilona ke icala langigqugquzela ukuthi mangisuke khona lapha yana endaweni yesigameko eFosloves ngihambe ke ngiyobhekana nalo cala.
And how hloka di records tsa di pocket book. Ke nahane hore ke attendile case tse pedi ka morao hore ke attend the case.
Now, given the fact that I was not in, or given the lack of the pocket book, I then thought that I may have attended those cases after I had been on the Fosloves scene, the initial scene.
Okay. Let's move on to exhibit 5. It's the vehicle register now.
Usho kanjalo ke uthi ngenxa ke yokungabi noma pocket book ngaleso sikhathi ke mina ngiye ngacabanga ukuthi ngiye ngaya endaweni yesigameko eFosloves emva kwalokho ngasuka khona endaweni yesigameko ngaya kwamanye amacala.
Okay. You see that register?
We are going to register it. Is this
Oh,
the register?
sorry, it's this one. It's written vehicle register.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you show
Yes, I
me?
can see that.
Show me the kilometers, the places that you travel to from the scene.
Mbonse di kilometer ditulo tse leng hore o ile wa tsamaya ho tsona wa ya ho tsona ho tloha mane tulong ya tlolo ya molao.
Remember, Mr.
Yeah,
Mosia,
madam.
you had arrived at the scene
O hopole ntate Mosia o ile wa fihla mane tulong ya tlolo ya molao.
and then you left. So I want the cases from the time you left the crime scene.
O
In this
hopole
case.
hore o ile wa fihla tulong ya tlolo ya molao. Ha o qeta o bo tloha he. Ke batla di case tseno tse leng hore o ile wa ya ho tsona ha o tloha tulong ya tlolo ya molao.
Maybe let me show you the exhibits. Maybe you can assist me.
Go bonse exhibit.
Maybe you can go through the register, comparing that.
Ho ya ka pocket book ya ka asenene ke hlalosa is LCRC 1214 of 10 2014.
Based on my pocketbook register, the assent that I was referring to is LCRC 1214/10 of 2014.
Yeah, where is it in the vehicle register?
More vehicle register yona e hlahella kae?
ke e ya hlahella vehicle register ho entry ya 0930 25 of October.
It is reflected under the entry dated the 25th of October 2014, and the
25th.
time is 9:30, 0930.
25th. Mosia, we're talking about 26,
26.
yes.
Re bua ka 26 in that MC. Wena o bua ka 25 jwale.
Maybe it will go to the morning of 27.
Mohlomong e ka hlahella hona mane hoseng ha di 27.
Just check those pages.
Ha re shebe moo.
Ho pocketbook ya ka ke entse entry ha ke departure from crime scene Mzamo, and ka etsa entry ha ke arrive ko Phosphorus extension 14, but I can mention criminal record center reference. That's ke phoso ya ka.
Yeah, I don't
No,
see. I
no,
don't see criminal record center.
I did not make mention of the criminal record center, and that is now my mistake.
Okay.
But I only made the entry when I left Mzamo and when I also arrived in Phosphorus.
Okay. It's fine even if there is no LCRC reference number, but just show me those entries reflecting the cases that you travel to now. Now we're traveling. We're no longer recording the occurrence. We're traveling to the scene now.
How can bontsha fela case tse e leng hore wena o no tsamaya o tloa mane Mzamo o ya di case tsela tse o reng ile wa ya go tsona.
Vehicle register ha ke tlatsa ha ke mention the address, ke mention ka reference number ya case.
Now, when I fill in the vehicle register, I do not make mention of the addresses. I only make mention of the reference numbers of the case. Tike uma ngigcwalisa le register yemoto angisebenzisi ke ama address, ngisebenzisa nje ama case number ngama reference number.
Okay, maybe let me to assist you, Mr. Mosia, on exhibit C5. Exhibit C5, the one, the page I've just shown you. You see, the departure from home to Rain Park, the first one. You see that one, the first one.
To Rain Park.
Yes. You departed there. I think it's the time in which you departed, which is 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
You departed from where to where at 12?
At 12 we ile wa tloa kae wa ya kae?
From home to Rain Park LCRC back to Katlehong for standby.
Uthi usho njalo ke uthi ngo 12 o'clock ngeke ngasuka khona laphana ekhaya ngaya Rain Park kuleyo case ye LCRC 1264 ngase ngiya ke ngiphindele Katlehong.
That was before the incident you were talking about, am I correct?
Ke pele go ketsahala ebe ke nnete it is indeed so, my lord.
Okay.
Yabo kuyinto lokho andikokuba ke kwenzakaleke lesi sigameko.
Let's read the second one.
Ha re bale ya bobedi he.
Just if you can just read the time, because the date is still the same, 26 October. What's the time there recorded?
Nako ering mono ngoba the date intse le yona yani ya 26 October 2014.
23:30 departure from home to Don Park LCRC 1263 of 10/2014 and to Phosphorus LCRC 1237 of 10/2014. Proceeded to Phosphorus LCRC without reference of 10/2014. Then to Mleleki extension 1 Katlehong for standby.
Okay. That you traveled at 23:30.
Wilatsa maka 23:30. That is correct, yes. Uthi ke lokho okuvelela khona laphana nge 26 October ngesikhathi 11:30 ebusuku ngasuka khona laphana ekhaya ngaya eDon Park LCRC 1263 eka October 2014 ngase ke ngaya futhi nakhona khona laphana eFosloras LCRC 1237/10/2014 ngaqhubeka ke ngaya eFosloras ku LCRC leyo ke.
And then the next entry is by 7 o'clock on the 27th of October. Are you still following?
Entry will have 7 o'clock, the 27th of October 2014. It is indeed so, Malo. But you have a weapon to look, okay?
Read the entry.
Yabango 7 o'clock, it's saying 27 is October.
Read the entry.
Departure from home to the office.
Office.
Then there's an entry that is cancelled. I'm not sure what. It departs to Phosphorus LCRC 1237 of 10/2014 and back.
Entry cancelled when yasulwa. Yona ke ithi ukusuka khona laphana Phosphorus LCRC 1237 noku phindela emuva.
That last entry is cancelled, Mr. Mosia, and there is an initial. Am I correct? So there is no need to read that entry into the record. Let's read the real one for the 7 o'clock on the 27th of October, departure from home to the office.
Okay.
According to your evidence here in court, at 6 o'clock you were at the crime scene. Until the arrival of Colonel Msasho and other colleagues. You remained at the scene. But this contradicts your evidence. This contradicts with your evidence.
Ke tla kopa tshwarelo ka seo la se ke hlalositse hore ke ne ke sna ditokomane tse felletseng ha ne ke prepare evidence ya ka in chief.
I understand, and I'm apologizing on that very note, because I've already indicated that I did not have necessary documents at the time that I was preparing my evidence in chief.
Okay. So what are you saying with your evidence in chief? Regarding this, regarding what is revealed now in the vehicle register.
I do not dispute that. I do not have the necessary capacity or ability to compile all the documents that I had needed in preparation of this particular case.
Okay.
Ukhono lokuthi ngikwazi ukuxoxa wonke amaphepha okanye ingxenye zobufakazi uyilungiselela ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngizothula obani ubufakazi lana enkantolo.
I do understand, Mr. Mosia, but I just want to get clarity on this discrepancy. From your evidence in chief that you said you went back to the scene at 7. Do you understand that? Sorry, at 6, my lord, sorry. At 6.
At 6 o'clock. Ramon.
Kineki Shalosa Hake Araba Ubanekisna record. Kineki guess. I was just guessing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was as the witnesses indicated.
You were guessing?
Or no guessing.
In your evidence in chief.
Evidence in chief.
On the documents. The entry.
Oh, sorry, can I get you guess on what? You were guessing on what?
Kineki Kisna Bonitiba Dinako, Vanixna Pocket Google, Mugri.
I did not have the certainty of times because I did not have the pocket book on which I had recorded.
No, I just need clarity on the issue of guessing. You were guessing what?
Kinekisna bonete ba nako hobane ne ke sa recorder no sna ntwe ke recordileng e tshwana le pocket book ene e tlo nthusa hore ke thole exact time.
I did not have the certainty of time, for there wasn't a source on which I could have recorded the time, which will have assisted me to actually speak about or mention the correct time.
So the answer, you were guessing on the document or in examination in chief?
Ono kesa kai pampiring hauntsongola the entries are how kapo ono kesa how so
examination in chief.
Examination in chief. Okay.
I was guessing in the examination in chief.
Okay. Okay.
Uthi ke mina ke ngangigesa ngenkathi ngifuna ukufakazi bami ngenkathi umshushisi engithulela okanye engibuza imibuzo. Ngangigesa ke mama.
Okay. So, and you don't know how many guesses you included in your examination in chief?
Jwale ha o tsebe hore na o gesitse makgetlo a kae ho evidence in chief ya hao.
But let's continue, Mr. Mosia.
Fela ha re tswele pele he ntate Mosia.
Exhibit C6 now.
Ha re shebe C6.
These exhibits
How does it look like?
were given to us by the state. Can you be able to identify that register? Exhibit C6. I've got pages for the times 27/10/2014.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Have you identified? Have you been able to identify that exhibit? What is it? If you can just tell us, what is it?
Plan register.
Plan register.
This is a plan register.
Whose plan register is this?
Key plan register yamani.
It's for Springs office.
It is for Springs office. A plan register yase Springs or the office is Springs.
Okay. It will also record the cases in which you attended.
Leona in one of our cases in Horo.
Who's one?
It isn't it so yeah,
Okay.
now you're not going to put up and say I'm a case in
Okay. Then if you can also quickly go with me on this plan register, I want to see the cases that you attended on the 26th to 27th. First one I see is the one that is that we're busy with in this case, which is murder at 13511 Kutwanong M.
Ya pele ke na no e leng hore ke case e ntse re sebetsana ka yona le yona jwale ya polao hona mane 13511 Kutwanong Street.
And ya bobedi ke LCRC 1263 PR number 3869.
And the second one is LCRC number 1263 and the PR number is 3869.
Okay. At what time did you attend that?
And we were on
On 26th of October 2014 at 10:10 p.m.
Usho njalo ukuthi le yesibili ke ngaya kuyo nge-26 October 2014 ngo-10:10 ebusuku.
That was before you attended the crime scene of this case, am I correct?
Really uya go crime scene ya case ena.
Forget about that one. I don't have a problem with those ones. I want those that you left the crime scene in order to attend them.
It's 1268 reference 3870.
Njalo ke uthi LCRC 1268 ye PR number 3870.
Okay.
It's Asin in Phosphorus.
Uthi ke icala lokushiswa ke kwesakhiyo okanye impahla ethize ke
At what?
yase Phosphorus eAsen.
At what time?
Inelikana komani
2320.
2320
is the time I received.
Are we together on the entry 3870?
Yeah.
Yes. The time there, the date is 27 October 2014.
Date yona 27 October 2014 again.
Yes.
That is the correct date, yes.
And the time?
Nako
One or entry on the 27th in the morning ke ne ke qetella standby. I'm sure motho ke nna ke ne ke ngole ke entse mistake because
I think there's a mistake here.
It's another mistake.
There's a mistake here. Or Kari 27 on Salam?
Ake update plan register. Okay, zala hore dinako tse 2320 because nesekele ke ya ko crime scene e rileng ka yona mo entry tsa teng ka tsola hore dinako ke tsona tse seng hantle.
The entries or the times that has to do with this entry, one may find that there is some errors there in the times.
Okay, but let's read the entry as is for the court. The entry there, it says on the 27th October 2014, you attended at 23:20. It's not 26 now, Mr. Mosia, it's 27.
Okay.
The following day, it's 23:20.
When I entry knowing what's 27 October 2014, Nago ere 23:20.
And the second time written there, it's 2:30. The third time written there, it's 2:40. That's all the time recorded in that entry and in that column. Am I correct?
Entry ena ehlahisa nako tse mo ya bobedi ere 0230 kama zamang 2:30 useng ya boraro ere 0240 kama zamang 22:03 ka column ena ebe ke nnete
Wa bona
it is reflected, yes, that is true. You have a so in category Lana is it 23:20, as in this city 2:30, as in necessity 2:40.
And the time written here, 23:20, is not the time in which you attended this case.
23:20, as you know, going on when we le waya nyeweng ena ka waya ho singing.
23:20.
It is true, yes. The mistake or the discrepancy is visible here or reflected.
And then and the entry that you have also referred this court above that one, 1263. You see that one? 1263 3869.
Yeah.
That's the entry recording your work.
Well, yes,
And
I can see that. The entry 1263.
And reference there is for the work that you did before you attended the crime scene in this matter.
That is correct, yes. Yebo. Lenake ivelela njenake ikala engena yabulo angokuba ngiye endaweni yesigameko emayelana ke nalokala esikulo manje.
So this register does not reveal the number of cases you attended as you have testified in your examination in chief.
Register ena hayihlayisi nomoro ya di cases tse lengoro le wa ya go tsona jalo ka nna le wa thusa go patela ha.
From what we have read here.
Ho tswa ho se
ho ya ka kelello ya ka stand by sa exhauster sa khathatsa.
Well, based on my mind or on my knowledge, the standby position is exhausting.
I accept that. So you were exhausted, Mr. Mosia.
Kama tsama o no khathetso no.
Ke nana hore di entry tse sa tsamaelaneng ke lebaka la hore ke se ke sebeditse haholo.
I think the misaligning entries is as a result of the fact that I had already outworked myself. Usho njalo ke uthi uyabona lama entry angasebenzisana kanye agejanana ingena ukuthi ngase sengisebenzeke kakhulu.
Okay. At what time, at what stage were you exhausted?
Kana go efi unokhathetheke na go efi.
It was towards initially mafelelong a standby saka in the Sunday afternoon. Let's say standby the following morning.
I was about to finish or complete my standby hours the following morning. That was towards
we standby from Friday, day and night, Saturday, day and night, anytime tola case, then it's exhausting.
From Friday, day and night, Saturday, anytime you get a case, That is exhaustive.
No, Mr. Mosia, just clarify this for the court. At what stage were you exhausted? We're talking about this 26th of October when you attended the crime scene. For the first time, you left and then you came back. So at what stage were you exhausted in these 3 stages? Or did you feel exhausted?
We there were when o khathetse ka bofelletso ke matla how sa qala ha no ya hona mane how se o tsamaya how futlela hona mane tulong ya tlola ebe ke na go efeng mo le mo ikutlwa jalo so le exhausted ka so o felletso ke matla khathetse
nka se bele ntla ya hore ke ikutlwe neng ke tšho standby ka kakaretso especially ka di weekend East Rand is busy sebetsa too much.
I wouldn't be able to pinpoint a particular time. I'm just saying that the entire period in which one finds himself standby.
Okay.
Eastern is tiring as far as that is concerned.
Okay.
To get again when this instance something I see Piscati Lapo Genga Tola Sen Pedramant when in Qatar. No. Eastern by song Sia Kataza.
Okay.
Kulgas Gamatara say Eastern.
There is no harm. There is no harm in that, Mr. Mosia. I just wanted to get clarity that it means at the time when you attended the crime scene, from first time when you arrived and at the time when you came back, you were exhausted.
How not Tata Mon? Come on, someone hope hore. Khetola pele ha no fitla tulong ya tlolo ya molao. Khetola bobedi ha no so fitla tulong ya tlolo ya molao. O no so o le exhausted.
Ke bolela hore ha ne ke balance di register tsaka. Ke ne ke utlwa mokgathala hobane overnight ne ke sa ne re sa relaxa ke ka ho ke sa ka nka buka di exhibit ho SAP 459 hore ke tlo di buka ka kelelo e fresh ke avoid ho ngwetsa di entry tse
the previous night, I'm referring to the previous night that I had not been well rested.
Okay.
When I was doing the reconciliation of my documents.
It's noted, Mr. Mosia, that
it
you
was
were...
for that reason that I could not do some entries on the SAPS 459 because I was avoiding such errors.
It's noted that you were exhausted, Mr. Mosia. Thank you for that. What is the reason? What made you to remove pictures from the working copy? You see the working copy that has been shown to you today.
Why hope a working copy
Do you know working copy?
Why it's about working copy? Yes, I know it.
What was the reason for you to exclude pictures that are contained in the working copy? And then
more working copy.
Nna ha ke jalo ka crime scene investigator dinepe tse ke di nkileng ke khutla ke dile fatshe ke di arrange ke di marke ka tsela e ke utlwisisang ka yona.
Now, as a crime scene investigator, the photograph that I had taken, when I sit down and rearrange them in accordance with my understanding of how I took them and for what.
So, Mr. Mosia, the exhibit of your photo album that you submitted before this court does not reveal the true evidence of the crime scene.
The exhibit of the complaint that in Hadibon so say
the one with 8 copies.
Ke tshepa hore di bontsha crime scene ka botsona.
I believe that they are reflective of the crime scene.
Not the true condition, the true evidence of the crime scene, the true condition of the crime scene at the time when you arrive. It's not reflected in your photo album.
Maemo a nnete a tulo ya tlolo ya molao ha bonahatswe ke dinepe tseno. Yes, I hear that.
Yes. And from the pictures, Mr. Advocate Sebanda, can you assist me? The pictures, they've been shown to you, but I'm just referring them to you. There are two pictures referring to, one, the cell phone, and the other one referring to the tin, Pelagon tin.
What we hope that the cell phone, sitting sponsor,
You hid that information from the evidence that you submitted before this court.
We lewa pata tlaiso di setting ho tswa karolong ya bopaki le hore ditlisitse khotleng la dinyewe.
Or maybe just to rephrase the word hid, my lord, to say you revealed, you did not reveal that evidence depicted in the two pictures from the evidence that you presented before this court, meaning the cell phone and the Pelagon tin.
Kama ntsama wena ha wa ka ba hlaisa re khutlise lentswe la la ho pata re wena ha wa ka wa hlaisa Martini litini lane le cell phone bo paking bona bo ileng hore wena bo tlisitse khutleng la dinyewe mona ho jwang. Let me refer to the picture again.
No, Mr. Sibanda is going to assist us. Do you have a working copy with you?
That is Sibanda, to someone as well. On a Leona working copy. When?
Is there, Mr. Mosia, you can have a look at that.
Okay.
The cell phone and the Pelagon tin.
Why when a cell phone the Pelagon?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you inquire as to whose cell phone was it?
Ke tshepa jwang hobane information ya pele ke hore ba kene hona kene batho ba itu ba batla di cell phone le tšhelete, and then ke tshepa jwalo hore ke botsitse hore ke ama phone.
I hope so. The first report was to the effect that there are intruders that got into the house and they demanded the cell phones and the money. Therefore, I hope that I did inquire.
And what was the answer that was given to you?
Whose cell phone was there?
Ke nana hore answer e bile hore ke phone ya batho ba ne ba le ka tlung.
I think the answer was that this phone belongs to the occupants of the house.
But if that is true, what we are telling the court right now, you should have included that picture depicting that cell phone and give the explanation you are giving right now at the time when you are giving your evidence in chief.
Can I just refer to the docket as well?
Okay.
Witness is busy perusing through the docket.
Ke batla ho etsa bonnete ba hore snepe se se appeara di photos tsa ka tsa bosiu or di photos tsa hoseng.
Now, I just want to ascertain as to whether this particular picture appears on the range of photographs that I took in the night, or does it actually appear on the number of pictures that I actually took in the day or in the morning?
This is from your working copy, Mr. Mosia.
Working copy in your house.
If you can go through your working copy, and then it will also show you the time in which this picture was taken.
How can you working copy in how? If I want to learn, go in hore.
Ke nahana hore ke ile re tswetse pele ka crime scene re sebedisa SD card ya ka ya dinepe tsa bosiu ka nka SD card ka ra kenya mo crime scene management camera then ra continue.
I think that we proceeded with taking of the pictures using my SD card. We took out my SD card and put it into the camera of the crime scene management team, and then we proceeded with the scene.
My lord,
Because this particular picture, I do not recall that it was a part of the compilation of the pictures at the time.
my lord, can I ask that we take this adjournment, my lord, so that I can take through the witness through his pictures contained in the working copy, my lord.
Yes, what time did Mr. Baloyi?
It's 10 to. Five to.
So 4 minutes to 1.
2 o'clock then, your chair.
Thank you, my lord.
Email